Alright, so this is another little piece I wanted to throw in is that while you're going down to get concrete and stuff, because we need to get fuel and do repairs at the gas station, why not do it as we're going by? Rather than waiting until, you know, it absolutely needs it. This just, you know, helps build those, get those amount of times in that you have to come here in a lot quicker. Because it doesn't regulate you on how much money you spend in here, it's just how many times you come to it. So obviously now that I've just filled up with fuel and repaired, if I come out the parking lot and drive back in the other one, try to do it again, it won't work. It won't accept that. I mean, you do have to spend a little bit of money, but you know, there's nothing wrong with each time you're going by to swing in there and do it, because that counts towards getting that 50% or 50 trips that you have to do in here altogether. And you know, I mean, you're going by it anyways, so typically what I'll do is I'll come here, empty the truck out. Once the truck's empty and I gotta go get more concrete, I'll go down, get the more concrete, drive back, and then I'll swing into the gas station on my way back. And those times count towards your thing, so just helps you get that done a little quicker. You see, and I forgot to check the ramp again, but it looks like, oops, it looks like the ramp will be okay. So I'll just turn it on and, yep. Or it should say the chute, not necessarily the ramp. Oh, let's go over here to the farthest corner we got. There we go. All right, I'll get these walls finished off, and then I'll be back for the next stage. All right, so we got the wall finish poured. We unpacked the next portion, and of course, you all know I had my cement truck parked here, and my cement truck disappeared. I've never seen it do that one before. Usually, if it's in the way, it tells you to move it before it'll unpack, but it moved it down there. So that's a little different. Maybe that was something they did with the new update that they've done with. No, I don't want that. Okay, so obviously we gotta throw on these panels. I think they're those ceiling panels to the concrete. Huh. The crane's a little. The depth perception's pretty tough with the crane. You know, you can get it where you can see the hook, then you can't get it where you want it to be. Why is he's going on an angle there for some reason? I don't quite get that. Oh. Out of tune with running this crane right now. Wow. There's something funky going on here. No, he's in line with them, so just doesn't seem to want to work right here. Alright, didn't think there'd be very many panels here to throw up. So you can't quite see the height, so if you shift it, maybe put it down a little lower here. See, I'm telling it to go out to the left, but it's like it's not swinging the boom, that's actually moving it the wrong way on there. I'm just curious. To me, it just doesn't seem to be moving properly, but yeah, it's not bad. I mean, normally this is about where I am usually with it. Or like that, but it's like, see, I wanted it swinging out, but the way it's moving on the building, it looked like I was doing this, that I was actually pulling it in. Then again, it could just be because the building's parked there crooked. I don't know. Oop. Yeah, that's probably what it is the building. It's on such an angle to the crane, it makes it look weird. Just drop it there. I don't feel like screwing with it right now. I try to place the things a lot better when I'm not recording and just trying to keep the time down on the record as well. So I like to try and keep my recordings down to about no more than 30 minutes on them. Okay, some more concrete again, so definitely going to swing the boom out of the way here. And it just, a big portion of it now that I'm back out on Vancouver Island, my internet's not too bad, but for uploading it's horrible. Like it's, when I was out in Alberta, it would take me about 10 minutes to upload a video to YouTube, and now it takes me 5 hours to upload it. So that kind of sucks, but you know, you just throw it on there, let it go, and do something else for a while. Oh, wrong button again. Alright, well, get this guy filled in here real quick. We're probably going to have to go... Oh, geez, I forgot the chute. See, now, the chute's going to miss this time, so... Oh, come on. As I was saying, you got to make sure you... Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you reset it. It resets that chute, too. Alright, now we should be good to roll. There we go. I don't think there's really any kind of trick to putting this slop in here. The concrete down, you know. You didn't like that there. You don't have to extend it right out to catch that bit, because eventually you get enough of it in here that it just finishes it all off for you anyways. Oh, that's gonna go downstairs. One of the nice things about it too is that if you're missing the edge, then the concrete doesn't go out. So even though it looks like it is, it doesn't. Alright, so we're gonna... Might as well finish this side off here. Alright. You can have enough concrete to finish this? Probably not. We'll have to get... Oh, look at that. We did. Amazing. Alright, let's just do this the quick way. Okay, so they want us to clear the area. Oh, now we get some walls to put in, so we'll have to go pick those up because I don't have them yet. So these are prefab walls. So these you go and pick up at the prefab store, which is way down here. And this corner down in here, right? So that's where you gotta go, so you can drive down there if you want, or of course, you know, we've got the luxury being able to fast travel, which, as they said, there is one of the things you gotta fast travel so many times in here. But you know what? We get a bunch. I just know from that prefab, it would probably best off if we unload this. Whoops, this stuff off the trailer right now, because the prefab will be is fairly big. So I'll be back when we're picking up the prefab. All right, so we're down here at the prefab store. Oh, come on. I'll go ahead and enter this. And, oh, we only got one package. I thought we had two. Buy him. Tell him to load the package on our truck. Of course, you come down the prefab. Not sure if I showed it before, but you have to park in the yellow boxed area here. I always park in this bay here. I don't know if it matters, but you have to definitely be parked in one of these to get them to auto load it. And like you said, they are a fair size, so this stuff on the tread, nah, it might not have fit. It might have, but it might not have fit. All right, so we're just gonna, oops, do the old fast travel here. Just make it a little quicker. Crane should have no problem reaching out to there, I'm pretty sure, right? She's got a pretty, oh yeah, pretty long way on it. So with these things, you just got to come up to them and you have to unlock them. If you don't unlock them, what it does is it picks the whole crate up and puts it on the ground. We don't really need to do that here. There might come across a job site where you have to take it off the trailer to do it, but in this case we don't have to. So, and again, just like doing any other walls or anything else, just grab them, pull them out, and throw them in. Alright, so we'll get this all done up and be back for the next section. Alright, so we got the walls all done. I moved a couple of pallets into place. Now we gotta unpack them. Some more construction stuff there. Unpack these babies. Alright, and we'll have some floor panels to put up in that. So with this crate here, this guy, you can return them. So the nice thing is you don't have to drive there and do it. You can just do that and it's done for us, which is nice. It's kind of nice how they got the game laid out where you don't have to do, everything. Because I think that you would get kind of bored of it. Kind of start losing interest in it if you had to do every panel, every board, every, Right, so we get this floor down, and then I can imagine we'll be doing on the ceiling. Pretty sure we should be building some other walls here. Alright, there's the last one. Now we got a whole bunch of trusses, which we have to go and pick up. I didn't think they're in the store. Pretty sure they're not at the sawmill, but let's go take a look to see. Okay, so they are at the sawmill. Oh boy. And of course this truck doesn't have a crane on it, and guess what? I'm almost positive that the sawmill does not load your material for you. Right, so let's just go ahead and fast travel up there just to make it a quicker drive. Oops, what the heck did I do? I hit enter is what I did, enter the store instead of the fast travel. Duh. Yeah, this is why you kind of like to have the truck with the crane. He should be able to, if I had the truck with the crane, it would be able to lift those rafters, or it should. I've been able to lift those rafters. This sucks. I already knew that, yeah, when I collect them, it won't load them onto the truck. Even if you park in that square there, it won't load them onto the truck. So, purchase them. And there they are there. And now I'm going to have to get a crane to pick them up. Yeah, I knew I should have bought that. the semi-truck with the crane on it. Let's see if this is going to give me the weight. It's still not going to give me the weight of those. But I do believe these things are only rated as a B. Oh, I think I'm past them now. Yeah. There we go. Wow, was I ever past them? Let's stick them on the other side first. Alright, right there. Good enough. I'm just gonna fast travel out of here anyways. Alright. Well, I don't have to pull them closer because I already know the crane will reach out there. In we go, in we go. Kind of weird they want us to lean it on the house, so maybe they'll pop a bunch of these up for us. Oops. Wrong way. Jeez. Been a while since I had that good of a placement. Yeah, unpack them. Kind of figured it was going to tell us to do. Bada boo, bada bang. Oh yeah, okay, so it puts them together and then we just have to put them on the roof in pieces. Or at least part of them anyways. It looks like we're past. Yeah, there we go. Oops, didn't want to push them out. Oh, not high enough. Ah. Definitely pushed that one the wrong way. I wanted I wanted the boom to swing, not the hook to go in and out. The final monstrosity. As close as I'm gonna get her. And there we go. All right, excavate the plant area. So as you can see, it's a pretty narrow path, that one. Right, so we could easily use the backhoe for doing that. I mentioned it before, though I don't particularly care for the backhoe a whole lot because of the I think we're done with that cement truck, so I think I'm going to send that back too. But I was going to say I don't care a whole lot for the backhoe because it dirt spills out of the bucket on the back one. I don't care for him too much, so I'll send this back to the store. I probably could have saved a little money on that because he'd been sitting there for a while. Kept forgetting to send them back. I think we're done with that, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and rent the excavator to dig that trench out. Let's go with this wheel one. I haven't played with him yet, so let's go ahead and take the wheel one. See what he's like. Now I'm not going to throw the dirt in the back of the truck, because this is a pretty small. Oops. Oh yeah, so it's not going to let me use the arm probably until I put the legs down and the gear down. Yep. Like I said, I haven't used this one, so I'm just... Oops. Let's see, he's gonna... Oh, he's hitting the wall. I was trying to get him to turn more. Oh, no, his back end's hitting the wall there. Yeah, this is a little bit different. That's for sure. I'll move forward a bit here to get that front piece. Well, you can't really extend this guy out. I mean, you can go down with them, but it'd be a good one if you had to dig a bit of a hole with them, that's for sure. Oh, I should have taken more dirt down on that one. Oh. I'm making a mess with this guy. Oh! Put the blade under my... Put the bucket under the blade. Okay, come on. Now, is that actually hitting the... Okay, it is actually hitting the wall. I wasn't sure. They said, I'm pretty sure this guy should spin right around. He shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's not too bad. He's got that dug out pretty good. So... Too bad. You just have to get used to the fact you can't... you don't have quite the reach that you do with the other, like you would with the other excavator. Having to move it every time you do 3 scoops, at least with the excavator, you can just run it away. Oops, that was off a little bit. Maybe I should put my view a little bit more in line here. bad. It actually works pretty good. You just gotta, when you're getting close to the truck, you just gotta kind of, or to the truck, to the front of the thing towards that plow there, you just gotta make sure you don't put your bucket underneath it. It kind of bubbled, and it was bubbling air out of this bucket too, so. Oops. Maybe it kind of just bubbles out of all the buckets. It's just the backhoe is the one you notice it the most on. Alright, so now it is saying we're done and we got to clear the machine out of here. I wasn't quite expecting it to do that, so now we know how we do this in real life, but I don't think this guy will let me do that. Because I know the bucket won't. Doesn't have the strength in the bucket to lift the machine up, unfortunately. Of course, in this case, I can't even use that unless I have the legs down and stuff, right? So, alright, so that's something to keep in mind about running on the trench. You get so far and all of a sudden it goes on you. So, but that's okay, it's not a biggie. I'm done with that guy, so we'll just go ahead and send him back right now while he's sitting in the hole. So at least it's always one nice thing with this. If you get stuck or you fall into the hole and you can't go, you can always hit the reset, and it'll, you know, you don't have to send it back to the store. You can just hit reset and it'll put it back out on the road. So that's kind of a nice little feature as well. I had one job that I was doing with my other character, and it had this nice ramp going up into this area that you worked on, and you had to I took my concrete or cement truck up there, pour the concrete, because of course it wasn't long enough to reach from the ground, and there was a nice ramp going up to it, so I'm up there doing my concrete and everything, and it was, you know, everything going all fine and dandy, and then it says, oh, that's complete, and boom, it popped 2 buildings up. Well, one of the buildings it popped up was right in front of the ramp, so you could no longer now get out of there. It was like, maybe that wasn't a good idea. You know, but that, you know, of course, the saving grace on that is just to, you know, reset the vehicle. Or you can, you know, if you're done with it, you could send it back to the shop. It's not like you're stuck with it, being stuck in there and can't get it out. But that's the first time I had a piece of equipment where I was digging the trench and it went complete and get stuck like that you can't get it out of there. But, I mean, there are some areas or things that need to get or be improved on this, and then whether they do it or not is another question. Like, for instance, you know, an excavator, I mean, it can lift itself up with the bucket, and that's, you know, how you go across trenches and things like that is, you know, using the bucket or the arm to help you do it. And then in the game here, the bucket, when you put it down, it won't lift the front of the thing up or the whatever. It's as soon as it touches the ground, that's it, it stops. So maybe that'll be something we'll see in a update in the future. The, you know, getting to be the more realistic way. They're being more realistic. Oh, that was cool. Yeah. Alright, we're just going to go unpack these things. Now we're getting close to coming to an end here. Usually the last thing you do is the garden, so. Man, if only it went that quick in real life, eh? That would be bittersweet. No doubt there. Get the concrete pads. Alright, yeah, time to take the crane down. Right, so you just come in here, hold the button in, and then go dismantle and come out. And then don't forget that you got to send it back to the store, because of course we don't want to own it unless you want to keep paying rent on it. Just about every job you do as well is you're gonna use the crane on it too, right? So this is something else that's kind of a keepsake thing to buy, or keep in mind to buy fairly early. All right, so that ended that house. So that's 2 now we've done since the tutorial missions. It's too bad that I screwed up so bad on the first one. I pretty much lost half the video, or didn't record, actually, is what it was. So I must have hit the wrong key and thought it was starting. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send those things back. And, we got 456,000, so I'll probably buy that crane now and probably a loader. Maybe I'll do something I normally don't do, borrow some money from the bank and buy an excavator as well. Like I said, those are things that you do need at some point in time. But, again, whatever you buy next is up to you. All right, so I'm going to say Wildcat out for now, and we'll catch you all in the next video.